I'm a bit busy doing research, doing major things. There we go. Alrighty then. That was uneventful. Alrighty then. There we go. So I don't know if anyone's gonna show up or not. So we'll see. But I'm charging up my phone, so it can't be at the usual perfect level here because it's got a cord up it trying to charge. Not bad teeth. Could be a touch stronger. No, that's for next time. So I guess I'll be on here for a little bit and see if anyone shows up. I'll stay on 20 minutes. If no one comes, I'm out. But I figured we'd see if anyone showed up who wanted to talk and hang and chill and maybe make each other laugh again because, well, we can. We can. Wonder where that came from. It's just something on the window so it wasn't there before I left. Hmm. Got me curious now. Maybe I need to invest in a camera or something. I got an extra phone. Maybe I need to charge it and put it where I can see everything. But be discreet about it. You know? So, well, we did it, y'all. It's official. Trump is once again our presidente. He's our president. That's fucking awesome. Now, we could go from being the laughing joke of the world to feared by everyone in the world. Because, let's face it, under Biden, we were a laughing joke. Under Trump, we were feared because no one fucking thought no kind of bullshit under Trump. And I mean no kind of bullshit. We just, no wars, no new wars were started under Trump. It was all about fuck you. And Trump's got the kind of money that he can come from a position of fuck you. I don't have that kind of money yet. Hey, Butler Outdoors, how you doing? How are you? I hope you're doing good. I am. Just been kind of a long few days, long couple of weeks, months, years type of thing. It's not been so good. But I hope yours has been better. I hope you had a decent holiday season, Christmas and New Year's. So, you know, but me, I'm just kind of chilling. But I figure I'd go live, see if anybody wanted to yak and, you know, see how everybody was doing. Yeah, it's been a bit chilly, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm staying warm. I got an apartment, so I stay warm. At least for now, I got an apartment, so I stay warm. How about you? You staying warm? You got someplace warm to be? I hope you do, because it's especially at night. It's been too damn cold to be out there. I yeah, excuse me. I've been up early in the morning and late to bed, so I've been out there when it's cold, and it's too damn cold. It's not as cold as it could be this time of year, but it's still damn cold. I mean, this time of year, it could be a lot colder. It's been a lot colder. So, you know, but right now I'm trying to get money together, get down to Texas, see my mom before she forgets me. She's got early onset dementia, and I don't want to forget me. I don't want her to forget me, and I don't want to. I don't want to have her to die with some things unsaid and something, not really regrets, but it's shit that I feel needs to be said before she passes on, which eventually she will. I mean, she's in her 70s now. She's in April she'll be 72. So, just I know that because she's 21 years and 3 months older than I am, and in July I'll be 51. So you do the math. Yeah, I'm getting old. Much as I hate it, I'm getting old. But I'm working on getting an RV, so I ain't got to pay rent anymore. I can just, lease the RV and travel. When it's cold, go down south. When it's warm, come back up north. When it's cold, go back down south. Not be a snowbird, but because I'll come up in the for hunting and shit. But that type of thing. I just want to be able to travel and drive around and not have any headaches, anyone bitching about whatever. No neighbors that live under me. You know, shit. No, I didn't see that, man. What happened? How bad was the accident? I heard the siren go off earlier, but I didn't see the accident. But it does explain why there was a bunch of glass, what looked like glass and stuff on the road earlier when I went out. Man, hope the people were all right. Oh, wow. A T-bone accident. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But how the fuck does that happen right there by the car wash? There's no intersections. There's just driveways. There's the bank. There's NBT Bank and O'Reilly. Then there's the two driveways for the car wash, and then there's a private driveway. There's the driveway for the sign shop. So how the hell did someone get T-boned? I mean, someone must have not been paying attention to something in order for someone to get T-boned. That was wow. I hope they're all right. I've been in accidents where I've been T-boned. They're not fun, and they can total a vehicle. They can fuck up you. They can fuck up your knees, your back, your neck. So yeah, it can hurt you. Damn, and at 10:15 in the morning, everybody should have been awake enough to be driving by then. Shit, even I'm awake enough by then. Shit. So what the fuck? And like this, there's no excuse for an accident unless you're texting and driving, or speeding, or drunk. But at 10:15, you'd have to be an alcoholic to be fucked up at that time. And if you're stoned, now to do it too. Which, honestly, if I'm going to drive, I don't get stoned. Even without coffee, I'm more aware than to T-bone someone. I mean, I've been known to drive a bit fast and a bit reckless. But even I wouldn't do that one. I mean, how the hell do you T-bone someone? Well, if they're pulling out and you're speeding, that could happen. Yeah, if they're pulling out and you're speeding, that could get you T-boned in a heartbeat and quick. So, without a doubt, that could get you T-boned. That had to be how it happened. Wasn't paying attention, driving too fast. Someone pulled out. Boom. That's fucked up. I hope they're all right because otherwise, that's really, really, really fucked up. You know. But yeah, if they didn't have their coffee, yeah, that could happen. I guess if they just woke up and didn't have their coffee and was on their way to Dunkin' for it. So, but how's your day going? How was your day going today? I actually got almost a whole day without bullshit. Almost. I didn't think I would because it started out with bullshit, but I almost got a whole day to just chill and play video games. Man, doesn't happen often. But I'm gonna try again tomorrow for a full day, considering it's Saturday. Who knows? But doesn't mean I won't try. Gotta keep trying to have at least one relaxing day in life. But when you go with computers and other things, everybody wants your attention quick. If you wondering, that's a swig container that I filled with ice and instant iced tea, lemon flavored. Pretty good from Price Chopper, the picks. But for weeks, all I drank was coffee and water. So I'm glad I got something other than that to drink. I'm thankful and I'm grateful. I got a friend of mine, damn good man, named Scotty, hooked me up. But when he needs and doesn't have, I hook him up. So, you know, he helps keep me in smokes and everything. It's not a bad deal that we got going on. Kitty. Is that a nickname or the person's actual name? Because honestly, Kitty sounds like a stage name. Someone who's dancing for a living. And I don't mean ballet. Finally got this one working. Lost my other one. But yeah, Kitty sounds like a stage name. So I don't know if I know or not. The blanket lady. I don't think I know her. I honestly don't think I know her. Why is she called the blanket lady? Is it because she sleeps outside on the park on the benches? If so, I might know and I might know her real name. Oh, yeah. She once told me her name was Raquel. Yes, I know who you're talking about. Yes, I don't know her, like we don't hang out or whatever, but yeah, I've talked with her a few times. So yeah, I know her that way. Why? What happened to her? I haven't seen her lately, which is odd because normally I see her a bit, but I haven't. I figured it was just because of the cold she was staying someplace warm. So yeah, I haven't seen her in a little bit. Do you know how she's doing? She's quiet. She doesn't really talk to a lot of people, and she's always got different designs or something on it painted on her face with looks like marker or makeup. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. She goes to mobile a lot. Why? What happened to her? Yeah, that could be. She's how to put this politely and tactfully. She's a full can. She's a few cans shy of a 12 pack. Nice person, but a few cans shy of a 12 pack. So I don't know what kind of medication she's on, but I do know she's on medication. At least I think she's on medication. So, but I'm glad to hear that she's all right. You know, I just haven't seen her, so I was getting a little concerned. But if you've seen her, then she's must be doing all right. At least I hope she is. I know she needs. I always kind of felt like she needed a friend, and I tried to make friends with her, but she don't say much. And that's when they don't say much. It's kind of hard to make friends with them. So, but yeah, I know who you're talking about. So I was wondering something. I know around here Butler's kind of a normal last name. A lot of people with that last name. You wouldn't happen to know anyone named Fred Butler, would you? From Richmondville, originally. I don't know where he's at now. You would have went to Richmondville School. I only asked because I used to ride the bus with him when I was younger. Haven't seen him since I left school. Since I left Richmondville School District. Oh, it looks like we got somebody hiding in the weeds and not wanting to come up and talk. When I knew him, he had dark hair, but people's hair changed, so maybe. He used to live on 7, just outside of Richmondville. His family used to live just outside of Richmondville. Just up the road from Butler Outdoors. They was just up the road from there. Yeah, I think he had a sister. I can't remember her name, but yeah, he had a sister. They got on the bus together. They looked like they were close in age, like same age, like twins or a year, maybe a couple of years apart, but not many years apart. But yeah, he had a sister. We didn't really talk much because, well, he had his circle of friends, I had mine, and I did a lot of drinking and partying, and he didn't seem to be down with that crowd. But I don't know why. It's just lately, kind of been thinking about him, wondering how he was doing and everything. Because it always seemed like he might have been having a rough childhood. I mean, had more than I did, but looking back on it, it might have been a little bit rough of a childhood. I always just figured that there was something more to him than what I was seeing. So I always wondered, but never got around to asking him. And then I moved away and just kind of put it out of my mind and put it on the back burner as a maybe one day situation. But I don't know. Like I can't put my finger exactly on what it was, but I just like maybe me and him needed to talk about something. He was around my age. I want to say he was probably my age, maybe a year younger. And let me see here. That would have meant that when I was living in Summit, he, I was 15, fixing to turn, yeah, turned 16, living in Warnerville. So yeah, I would have been 15, almost 16 last time I seen him. So yeah, Why, you know him? Or is that you? Because if you're him, dude, that's pretty wild that after all these years we end up meeting back together on YouTube with me doing videos. I didn't go to Richmondville, but they bused me to the school I went to at the time. I was going to Middleburg School District, but I rode the Richmondville buses into Richmondville, and then from Summit, then I got on a different bus and rode out to Middleburg, and then repeat the process coming home from Middleburg, Richmondville to Summit. But I kind of left the middle of the school year because my home life wasn't good. I'll put it that way. And I ended up going into foster care where I had a really good foster parent who passed away. He used to own the Broken Spoke. Now his daughter owns it, from what I hear. And that's cool. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. It's been years. The only reason I remember his name is because I heard someone say his first name, and when we'd pick him up, I'd always see Butler on the mailbox. So I put the two and two together. But that's wild, man. And if you do know him, a quick way to find out if it's the same guy is to talk to him and ask him if he ever rode the Richmondville bus to the school and if he ever heard of someone named Brad. You know, he might know one of my little brothers. He might know my little brother Mark because, well, my little brother Mark kind of got fed up with someone, and when the guy picked on him, he did a jumping spin kick off the top step of the bus and broke the kid's nose and his glasses. Which I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of him for, because that's not an easy move to do, and he did it perfectly, from what I hear. I wasn't there that day. I was in foster care, but I walked from where I was at to where this guy's family lived because I was his older brother was looking for my little brother, and well, me and his older brother had an issue. You don't fuck with my family ever. But especially back then. Back then I was a bit more violent. Bit more of a hothead than I am now. Bit more angrier. I Well, when you grow up the way I did, you're going to be one or two things: afraid of violence or a very violent individual or a sociopath. psychopath. Pretty much not good. But me, I dealt with it. Mainly by fighting and playing football for Cobleskill. And for other schools down in Texas. I played a lot of football. Did a little boxing. Took martial arts for a little bit. So yeah, I knew what I was doing with my hands and my feet back then. Still do today, I just try not to. Too damn old. 50 years old, too damn old. Oh yeah, another way to know if he knew me is ask him if the Brad he knew was a skinny kid with a head that looked like Flat Top from Dick Tracy. Because that's what I had. I was a skinny kid with a bullet shaped head, which is crazy. I was short, skinny. You would think I was every bully's wet dream incarnate. But every bully, they might bully me once, but I fought them so they'd never do it again. And now I don't know. Maybe time, maybe what I've been through, I'm a little more chill about shit. I'll still fight at the drop of a hat, but I'm a little bit more chill. Now I think about the ramifications before I just jump. You know what I mean? You know, if you want to come up on the panel here, I can I'll repost the invite. There we go. At least I think his name is Freddie. Or Fred. Wish I could remember his sister's name. Because she seemed like a nice person. I don't think I ever heard it. I don't think I ever knew it. Back then, I used to hang out with Charlie and Karina and Adam Mon and Anthony DeSadu and dated Anthony's sister for a hot minute. Huh. I moved around more than I thought I did. Shit. Maybe that's why I've always liked moving. At that wanderlust, that gypsy soul. And I've been here for for about 3 years now. Yeah, November be 3 fucking years I've been in this apartment. For this, my longest address was at 578 Main Street, apartment 1, Cobleskill. I was there for like 12 years. So yeah, I'm getting that wanderlust again where I'm gonna have to take off for a bit. But there's a few people I want to go visit and shit, which is why I need the RV, which is why I'm trying to get one through Camping World out in Syracuse. If I can get it, if I know before I go out there that yes, I've got it, it's all done, I get out there, they're going to give me the keys, then I'll do that, come out here, get insurance. I'll go through the internet and get insurance. Yeah, register it, and then I'm pretty much gone. If I can get that RV, I figure within 6 months I'm gone. Maybe a year, but I'll be gone. I'll travel the world. Well, the U.S. anyway. Minus the West Coast. I'll go to Arizona. I'll go to Vegas again. But I won't step foot in California, Washington, or Oregon. Might drive through them to get to Alaska, but I won't step foot in those states ever again. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Did a lot of drinking up at the Red Barn. Red Barn was my second job up here. Working at the Red Barn was my second job up here. And I was there for a hot minute until the owner realized what my real age was, and then I wasn't. Yeah, I did a lot of partying up there, though, before it got torn down and everything. Yeah, I partied up there a lot. Oh, shit. 90, I partied up there a lot. 97, I partied up there. 98, not so much in 99. So, yeah, I'd say 98 was the last time I was up there to party and everything. I take that back. 99 was the last time I was up there. Because someone I know got married and had their reception at the Red Barn. Because they got married at the lake house in Summit. And then the reception was at the Red Barn. And I kind of remember the wedding, but I don't remember the reception. They had an open bar. Worst thing for someone like me to go to, an open bar. 99, I was still dealing with some shit. I'll put it that way. Why do you ask? Did you go to the Red Barn? If you've been to the Red Barn, you know what I mean when I said that. Yeah, take my glasses off. Back then, I didn't wear glasses. Didn't have all this gray in my hair either. Had a full set of teeth in. Used to open up beer bottles with my teeth and brag that I could open anything and take big bites out of cans and chew on it. And Thought I was indestructible. So, and I went to the Red Barn a few times and had to drive my stepfather home. I would walk down from where we lived on 10 and go from there. But my stepfather, he liked the Red Barn. They used to have good bands up there, especially when White Lightning was playing. They had really good bands up there. I miss it actually. It was a good place. There was, if you knew the right people, there was more than just drinking going on at the Red Barn. If you knew the right person, there was, you could go outside and get weed, and if I knew you, other things. Because honestly, I used to be into a whole lot of drugs, whole lot of partying. I lived the motto of sex, drugs, and rock and roll, and didn't think I'd live to be this age. But here we are. I've had a lived a cool partying lifestyle, but also a very rough life. But here we are. I'm still alive. And places like the Red Barn are gone now. But the Broken Spoke is a good place too. Willie was a good dude. Damn good dude. I used to look at him like another father. He taught me a lot when the year I was with him. So, yep, yep. I remember Randy. Didn't really talk to him much, but I remember Randy. I used to stop in and get gas and something to eat, say hi to everybody, and be on my way. But why are you asking? Just curious as to why you're asking. Sounds like either you lived in Summit or you spent a lot of time up at Summit. Me and the ex were looking at the old general store to maybe reopen it, get it and reopen it back to the way it was, a little diner, little general store type of thing, kind of like almost like a truck stop type of deal because there's a lot of truckers to go through. Ah, all right, then you would know where I used to live. I used to live right on 10, the third driveway up, going towards Jefferson from the new cemetery, the one that's right on 10. And I lived in the second trailer up. Right across the street, there used to be a guy that had mean as sin. I mean, they were mean as devil dogs. And every so often they'd get out and run across the street, and go after my little brothers or my little sister. And a couple of times they came after me, and I stood my ground. And when they went to lunge, I fucking gave them an overhand right between the eyes, and that stopped them. But way up the road, there's a huge farm where Karina and Charlie used to live with their folks. Partied up there. And shit, I don't know what it's called now, but back in the day it was Baldwin Road. It would, you could turn off at 10, almost into Jefferson. You would turn off, make a left off of 10, go down, and it would kind of loop around and come back out on 10 right by the cemetery. And everything. And if you go up Charlottesville Hill there, at least that's what I've always called it. There used to be a house that set off into the trees on the as you're going towards Charlottesville on the left. It was hard to see except in the winter. In the winter you could see it, but in the summer you weren't really seeing it because it was all pine trees, evergreens. And then you had Bear Lake, Bear Lake Road, which the bus would turn around at the end of it, and that's pretty much just a driving on top of what's pretty much just an earthen dam. And on the right, there's a very steep drop off, and there's a rock formation that I always thought was cool. And if I could find a way to get to it, I would love to live on it because it's a rock column with a rather large flat rock sitting right on top of it. Almost like it could teeter off, but it doesn't move. It just sits there. And there's just a drop off all the way around it, a deep gully, a deep hollow, as they would call it down south. And I always thought it'd be cool to live on that. You know, make a rope bridge or something where you got to walk out across it. You know, figure out a way to get down to the bottom of it. I would love to get down to the bottom of that gully. Because something tells me at one time there was a waterfall there. And if there's a waterfall, that generally means a lot of mineral deposits. And if it's old enough, it could mean place your gold, which could put Scary County and Summit on the map. But I know there's got to be minerals down there in the ground. Quartz, at least quartz. Plus, with all the history around here, if there was caves, it'd be a hell of a good place to hide out. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I think it'd be a pretty cool place to explore. But it's a deep, deep, deep hollow. I'd say probably 400 feet deep minimum. So yeah, it's a deep hollow where I'm talking. My ex, her family used to live on up toward Charlottesville. No, I didn't hear about that. How long ago was that? Because I mean, you can't. That damn place is so steep. You can't walk down there to take a leak. Now you can stop on the side of the road, and if you're drunk and you tried to piss, you can fall off. And if you fall off, you're not going to survive it, and they're not going to be able to recover your body because it's deep. I've looked over it, and I've never seen the bottom. It's all trees and what I suspect is boulders and rocks, and it's a narrow. It's relatively narrow. So, and I've seen that water go over the road a couple of times after good rain, good hard rain and with snow melt. I've seen that road I'm talking about get flooded. But when did this guy go to take a leak and fall down? Oh shit! Yeah, I was up here. No, I didn't hear nothing about that. Damn. At least he went out quick. Well, somewhat quick. Yeah, I'm gonna try to pull it up and see if you can see it. Nope, that ain't it. That's definitely not it. Damn cherry just fell off my cigarette. Like this Summit Lake. Is the town clerk. Guess that's it, but that's a pretty big pond. Yeah, now it looks like that you could fall down. You can't really see. Oh, that's because how I'm looking at it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's got that deep spot. Huh. Yeah, they did a lot of work on it. Hmm. That's messed up though. Someone falling down and not being able to get back up, that's messed up. I did not realize how much they expanded that. Because that used to just be a little bitty bit of stretch. Just enough for one vehicle to be on at a time. You could not pass anybody on it. Yeah. Huh. A lot of stuff has changed up there over the years since I was a kid. I wonder if this one place is still there, though. Huh. Well, I'll be damned. It is still there. No neighbors or nothing, and it's still fucking there. Wonder if anyone's living there. Oh, shit, there's neighbors now. Used to not be any neighbors right there. Huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Be damned if that place ain't still standing. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, that's the place. So yeah, they did a lot of work to it. Hmm. Yep. Right up here. Yep. Yep. Wow. Summit's grown quite a bit since I've been there. Yep. Sure where I used to live. 'Cause at least looks like at least part of it is still there. There used to be a trailer. Back up here, there's that trailer. There used to be one in between this here and there. There used to be another trailer, and I lived right there. That driveway used to be a lot steeper, and I know that because of that house right there. That's where Anthony and his mom and his sister used to live. I don't know if you can see it, but yep, that's where I used to live. Yeah, there's still a house there too. That house right there used to have some nasty dogs living in it. They used to get out, come across, and chase us. Yep. But man, that is some beautiful country up there, especially in the fall when the leaves are changing. Beautiful country. That's for sure. It's beautiful country. But they done a lot of work up there, man. I remember when the judge and everybody was down at the Summit ambulatory slash firehouse. If you had to go to court in Summit, that's where you went. But it looks like a lot of city money or downstate money moved up here because of the cheap taxes, which would explain why the taxes jumped as much as they have. So, but holy cow, I've been on here for over an hour now. Holy shnikes. But yeah, I think I'm gonna hop off here and watch a little TV and just relax. Looks like we got 3 people watching though. 2 in the weeds, not squawking, as we would say in the military, meaning that they're just watching everything and listening. And then you talking. How long have you lived in Summit? Seaville. Where's Seaville? You mean Richmondville? Or Coonsville? Oh, Charlottesville. Well, depending on your age, you might know my ex. Because she went to Charlottesville and then Charmont. Short, skinny girl, name of Kerri, Kerri. Her last name was Cornell till her mom got married. Her dad died and her mom got remarried. Then her last name was Cornell slash Roth, Roth. She had two sisters that were younger than her. Oh, I just lost a viewer. I mentioned her, so it might have been her watching it. And I mentioned her name, she split. Well, she was my ex. Oh no. Oh, someone's back. What I think is cool is that the Charlottesville General Store is still open there. That's that's pretty cool because that place has been there a long time and it's still open there. That place was open when I was a kid, and it had been open a very long time when I was a kid, and it's still there. I don't know if the same family owns it or not, but it's pretty cool that it's still open. It's pretty much the only place to go to get groceries and everything in Charlottesville, and pretty much the only place to go and get groceries once the snow starts flying. To get groceries, to get gas, to get whatever you need. It's pretty fucked up, but pretty cool too. Ah, but it's still pretty cool that they're open. I haven't been in there and oh shit, let me see here. Last time I went by there was last time I went in there I should say was 98. Yeah, 98. I was riding my bike. So yeah, 98 would have been the last time I actually stopped in, and I stopped in for a pack of smokes and to fill my tank, and then I was out again on my way. And I stopped at the Red Barn to do some drinking on my way to fucking Amjam, back when Amjam was here in town. So that tells you it's been a minute since I stopped into that store. Last time I was by that store in Charlottesville, I was driving through, and that was 3 years ago. Yeah, going on 3 years ago now. Yeah, it was about 3 years ago. Back when me and the ex were still together. It was fun. We were driving through and didn't need anything, so we didn't stop. But we were kind of looking at the at all of our old haunts and where we lived and how things had changed. And Charlotte's pretty much still the same. Charlottesville's pretty much still the same as when we were kids. So there's that. But it was nice to see that, as much as things have changed, some things have stayed the same. So, because there's only three things that you can't fight, you can never stop it: death, time, and change. The only three things you can't change, that you can't stop, you can't fight against it: death, time, and change. Everything changes. Time always marches on, and we're all going to die at some point. They're the three all-time undefeated champs. So yeah, I'm getting a bit tired. I've been up a long time. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning because I had something wake me up out of a dead sleep, and I had to research something. So I think I'm gonna hop off here and get my ass to bed for a little bit. So I'll talk to you guys probably tomorrow or day after, but probably tomorrow. Or maybe I'll if not tomorrow, definitely Sunday because I always try to do at least one video on Sunday. So I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Stay warm, stay safe, and stay cool.